Hello, hello, welcome. Today we're gonna go through the Heirloom system and the Resonantia, I don't know how you say it, but that system. And I'll try my best to explain how it works, so like to simplify things and make it more clear, because I've seen a lot of questions about it. So let's get started. So in this one, you see 3 of these have the little dots, which mean they can be leveled up. These dots, they look like the dupes, like the icon of the dupes, but it has nothing to do with dupes. This one is like the dots, the 3 dots is purely to how do you say it? To show basically the level of this perk. You see the first one, first level, gives you ultimate damage. This is for Ressa, by the way. Ultimate damage dealt multiplier increases by 600%. And level 2 will give you 750%. And the other ones, the level 2, 3, 4, 5, all the rest, basically all of them, you get just by having the corresponding dupe. So, by having Ressa with 1 dupe, for example, I will have this perk unlocked. You don't have to do anything. It will unlock automatically. And same for every little thing here, but the ones except 1, 3, and 9 are simply unlocked by dupes and cannot be leveled. You see, the moon ones are just base stats. All gives just base stats. And the star ones, 5 and 7, give you another perk. But you see, it's level 1, cannot be upgraded. It's just another passive perk. So, and for example, just so you know, I'll go over it a little bit in the end, but Ressa's 5 dupe perk is actually one of the best ones out of all of the system. This one is really good, since Ressa is already used in Win Synergy and even other teams, just because of her ult cost mechanic, that the more you use ults and time goes by, her ult costs less and less. So you use her ult usually when it's like 0 cost or 1 cost. And thanks to this passive, and there's a little mistake in the text here, because it says inflicts crit damage taken up, but in the description it says carriers crit damage down, like you inflict a debuff that they do less crit damage. But this one is not the correct one. The correct one is this. When she ults someone, you will see also the floating text. She inflicts the debuff that they take more crit damage. And this is really good, especially with Wind Chaser team. That you can amplify Seraphina and Letitia all damage because of this. You start the rotation with her instead of Seraphina, for example. And then after she inflicts the debuff, you start the rotation and nuke the target with whatever else you want. So yeah, that was about that, but this one, really good perk. And the 7th one, it's okay. Ressa is not really a main damage dealer, so it doesn't really mean much. And each Resonantia character that has Resonantia, the 5 and 7 are the big perks, and the 9th one is always the same, like this, that it gives just quite big base stats, like 35, 40, and 45% HP is quite a big buff, but that's only for 9 dupes. So the second half is this thing. Like if I have Ressa, I don't, and you shouldn't, level up this. You don't really want to level up this, because this leveling up the Heirloom Vault level cap will only upgrade these 3 skills. Only these. So if I upgrade this, now the level cap is 10. If I upgrade it to 10 and then break through and increase the level cap to 20, then the first perk will get leveled up from 1 to 2, and we'll have this one, the 750% active. If you keep going and you increase the level cap to 30, then it will level up this one to level 2. And you can see also here, it says it right here. And if you increase the level cap to 40, this one will get leveled up. But of course, if you don't have 9 dupes, you will level this up by having the level cap increased, but it won't be active. So really be careful with what you're using these materials on. So that's level cap 20, 30, 40, and then level cap, if you break through to level cap 50, this will level up to level 3. Level 60 here is level 3 here. And the last level cap, which is 70, if you unlock the level cap to 70, it will level up this perk to level 3. And after that, if you do all that and go all the way, you can also level this up, like from 60 or from 61 to actually level 70. But that doesn't matter, it's just more base stats. But you only need to unlock the level cap, and it will already increase the perk level. So I'll show you here, for example, for Alb, I think okay. For Alb, I did some, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So now you see I unlocked the first level cap from level 10 to 20. And it's not even level 20 yet, but this one is already leveled up to 2 red dots. And you see the perk now is level 2 and gives me 4 increased healing multiplier. And once I level up to 20 and then unlock level 30 level cap, then it will unlock this perk, level 2. And that's basically how it works. Of course, if anything is not clear, you can always ask me in the comments or anywhere in Discord, in the game Discord, and I'll try my best to help. And now the only ones we have Heirloom Resonantia for are 4 characters. The new E.Joan, Ressa, T.Hati, and Albrecht. So for here, for example, I increased the level cap to 30, which unlocked this one first, and then level 30 leveled up this perk. It's level 2 now. And you see I have 7 dupes, so this perk is active, this and this one. But this perk is not active, and even this one, even if you level it up, if it's gray, it's not going to be active. If I level this to level 70, but I have still 7 dupes only, these will never be active. Even this will show 3 red dots. It will not be active if you don't have 9 dupes. So yeah, basically that's about it. I would recommend if you have E.Joan, Ethereal E.Joan, and she's built like probably 3 dupes, I would say, is the minimum to actually invest in this. Otherwise, if you have Timeless Aiona, you can also level her. You see, I increased to level 20. I don't have enough to break through, but this gives me nothing except base stats because she doesn't have Resonantia. You see, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 don't have any perk. So you can still do this, but it will only give you base stats. So only do this specifically for your main carries like Timeless Aiona, like E.Joan if she's invested enough. Again, 3 dupes is my opinion to actually justify unlocking this, because you will be able to increase the level cap to 30 and get both of these leveled up. And the next time you can level up this one is only level 50, and then level 60 for this. So keep that in mind, the rest will be inactive. So Ethereal Joanne, again, I just missed this. This perk is quite good, but this one is the big thing. That's her best perk. So that's really, really good. But having just 3 dupes is also really good. It gives her a lot of base stats, damage reduction and crit resist rate. It's really good. Besides that, the best Resonantia perks are probably Albrecht, because he's actually useful outside of like Ressa, only for specific teams. He's actually useful, well, now in PvP thanks to Joanne, but also if you don't have Fleeting Bella, he's the best healer you can ask for. So he's actually useful. So this one is quite nice. The fog, the AoE around him, instead of starting small and then every few basic attacks it expands to medium and then to the biggest AoE, this gives him the possibility to start with the maximum range, which is very useful, very handy. And this one is also pretty damn good. Like Quinn, you know, is the best tank, and the buff she applies to all allies when she ults is all damage taken down, but minor, only 15%. So this perk, if you hit allies on top of enemies, but if you hit allies with his ult, he will give you an even better damage reduction than Quinn. So that's really, really nice. And this one, like I said, is the same for everyone, so it's irrelevant here. Irrelevant to compare, at least. But yeah, that's for Albrecht. For Ressa, like we said, the 5 dupe perk is her best one. Level 7 is pretty bad. Won't really help you to do anything better. So she's only good for 5 dupes. And the last one is T-Bolt. T-Bolt is interesting, like her perks are not the worst, but we never use him. Sorry, I keep thinking it's a guy, but it's not. So she has, this one is whatever. Ultimate channeling duration increased by 5 seconds. That's actually the good one. But again, she, even with this buff, if you have like 7 dupes, it's not really that good. So I wouldn't recommend like investing in T-Bolt just because of this. It's not really good enough to justify that. So your first priority is Joanne to level up if you have her with a few dupes. After that, Albrecht to actually use him. After that, Ressa, and then T-Bolt, last lowest priority. And yeah, that's about it. Hope I made it a bit more clear and understandable, all this new system. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.